Hello everyone, this is Harry Gill, and in this video we are discussing Concurrency API. This is the part 3 of chapter 18. If you have landed directly to this video, I would recommend to go through part 1 and part 2 to go over the basics of threads. In this video, we will concentrate on the introduction of single thread executor. In the previous videos, we have seen how we create and start thread ourselves. We have seen two different ways to do that. As the program gets bigger and bigger, it becomes a bit complex to do all the thread management tasks manually. Java have a concurrency API that can handle the complicated work of managing threads for us. The API includes Executor's service interface that defines the operation that can be done on the thread. Since this is an interface, we need a concrete class that will have the implementation. And the Concurrency API provides a way to get that concrete class as well. In this video, we are mainly focusing on creating a single thread executor. This is how we can get the instance of a single thread executor. Once we get hold of an executor, we can ask it to execute as many tasks as we want. For that, we will use the execute method on the executor service. Finally, when we are done with the task, we will need to shut down the thread executor like so. If we do not shut down the executor, then the program will keep on going. I will highlight that in this code, we are creating a thread executor service that will manage only one thread. So if we ask it to execute multiple tasks, all those tasks will be executed synchronously, that is in sequence, one after the other. But those tasks will happen in parallel to the main thread. Once you understand single thread executor, understanding multiple thread executor will be very simple. Now let's jump onto the IDE and write some code. I will create a package called part3. In that package, I'm going to create a class called single thread executor and will create a main method in it. Now let me define a task that I will ask the thread to execute. And in this task, I'm going to print a simple statement. And I'll create another task. And in this task, I'm going to print a number from 0 to 4. Now I'll create the instance of single thread executor. And I'm going to ask it to execute task 1. And when it's done, then task 2, and I will again ask it to run task 1. And finally, I will shut down the executor service. Note that if we do not shut down the service, then our program will not end. It will just wait for us to submit more tasks. So it's very important to always shut down the thread executor when we are done with executing the tasks. I will also put a print statement at the start of the main thread, and will also put a print statement at the end of the main program so that we know when the main program started and ended. Now I'll save and run the program. Now notice the output. In here, we have the main thread start and end prints, and then we have the task 1, and then we have the task 2 prints, and then again the task 1. So the main thing to note here is that the task 1, task 2, and then again the task 1 happened sequentially, and this is because the way we have asked the thread executor to do the tasks, and they will always happen in sequence. But these are in parallel to the main thread. Main thread already ended before the new thread even started. Let's jump back to the slide and discuss the shutdown process a bit more. So the shutdown method does not actually stop any tasks that have been submitted to the thread executor. It will wait for all the tasks to finish and then shut down the executor. There is another method called shutdown now in executor service. Now let's see how this behaves. Let's say you have given multiple tasks to the executor service to have those tasks run. At any given point, there will be some tasks that already have been finished. There will be some tasks that are in process at that particular time, and there will be tasks in queue that are still to be executed. When the shutdown now command is hit, the tasks that are currently in process, the executor service attempts to stop them. So it doesn't force and kill that task, it attempts to stop them. And the tasks that are not yet started, those tasks will not be executed. And Shutdown Now returns a list of runnable tasks. The tasks that are never executed, those are returned back to the program if we intend to get hold of them. In the future videos, you will see that there is a way we can create a never-ending thread. So Shutdown Now for that thread will be ignored. In the program, instead of shutdown, I will now do a shutdown now. If you check the documentation, I'm doing a command plus click on Mac. On Windows, it will be control plus click. You see it's returning list of runnable. So in the code, we can get that list. And what I'm going to do is print the size and will print tasks never got run. Now I will save and run the program. See, in this case, the thread executor have executed one task, the very first one, and by the time it got shutdown now request, so it didn't execute the other two tasks. So that's why the program prints two tasks never got run. This concludes the video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and for the future upcoming videos, please hit the subscribe button so that you get notified. Until next time, bye-bye.